Bioethics and biosafety. We will study about bioethics, principles of bioethics, biosafety, and bioethics. The definition of bioethics includes it is a discipline dealing with the ethical implications of biological research. Means what we will research about anything that involve the new discoveries, techniques in biotechnologies, transplantation should be studied whether it is right or wrong, including the bioethics. Main four principles of bioethics. First, mentions this cannot cause harm to anyone. Means all treatment involves some harm, even minimal, but the harm should not be disproportionate to benefits of treatment. Means benefit of the treatment should be more than the harm, negligible or no. And next is justice. Means the benefits which we are getting from the new discoveries is fairly distributed, not distribute to a particular specific group of people, or ignoring other sections of the society. Next is beneficence. Means one should take positive steps to help others. Means consider balancing of benefit treatment against the risk and cost. Health professionals should act in a way that benefits the patient. Means the main agenda to discover new things, new technologies is only to benefit the human and not to harm any. Fourth is autonomy. Means we should respect the right of everyone. Means in an individual can decide whether he she want to take the benefit of the or means we should not force. We cannot force anyone to uh, accept the new discovery, or for example like coronavirus vaccine. Every individual has choice that he or she want to be vaccinated or not. Next is biosafety. Biosafety is a prevention of large scale loss of biological integrity, focusing both on ecological and human health. Means prevention mechanism include conduction of regular reviews of the safe biosafety in laboratory settings, as well as strict guidelines to follows. Means when we are doing some work in the laboratory or we are researching something, so we have to follow such protocols, and some negligence, so that what we are discovering not harm anyone, the person who is working or other sections of society. For example, like coronavirus leakage has destroyed everything, so that type of biosafety has to maintain when we are discovering such new things. There are levels of biosafety. First is BSL 1, BSL 2, BSL 3, BSL 4. First is BSL 1, biosafety level 1. This is the least kind of safety we have to maintain in the laboratory. Mild diseases can be caused if the healthy humans are to that area, and the precautions are limited. Like least level of precautions, we are least level. For example, we work microorganisms including non-pathogenic strains. Means the microorganism that should not cause death to human. For example, Escherichia coli, E. coli, Staphylococcus, Bacillus subtilis, etc. Next is BSL 2, biosafety level 2. Its level the precautions are increased as compared to BSL 1, and some additional precautions are taken. And work involving agents of moderate potential hazard to personnel and the environment. For example, uh, mild diseases can be caused to humans, including hepatitis A, B, and C viruses, human immunodeficiency, pathogenic strains of E. coli, Staphylococcus, etc. BSL 3. It is the appropriate for infections which cause serious and potentially inhalation route type of work that can be done in clinical diagnostic facilities, etc. And the precautions undertaken in BSL 1 and BSL labs are followed, and some additional precautions are also taken so that these cannot be transmitted transmitted to anyone by aerosols or any other medium. This can include Francisella tularensis, Clostridium tuberculosis, SARS-CoV-1, SARS-CoV-2, other virus like rickettsia, etc. The research of COVID, that coronavirus, was safety level 3. And additional measures we will include in this laboratory in this safety level: reduce the risk of accidental unnoticed infection. Laboratory personnel must wear solid front protective clothes like gowns that tie in the back. Entrance to the laboratory must be separated from areas of building, unrestricted traffic flow, and the laboratory is such that it can be easily cleaned. Air from the laboratory must be filtered before it can be recirculated. Next is BSL-4. This is the highest level of safety we should maintain in the laboratory and cause severe to fatal diseases in humans for which there are no available vaccines or treatments. Means if human can catch this disease, then he or she will lead to death. And entrance to the BSL-4 lab must also employ airlocks to minimize the possibility that aerosols from the lab could be removed from the lab and decontaminated before it can leave the facility. And used for diagnostic work, research on easily transmitted pathogens which cause fatal diseases. Example are Ebola virus, Lassa virus. Mainly, this level of safety is maintained when we are researching on virus because there is no medicine still discovered of virus. Only the option we have to control the virus is vaccine, and this is also very difficult to discover vaccine for a particular virus. And additionally, poorly categorized pathogens which appear closely related to dangerous pathogens are often handled at this level. And also worked with variola virus, causative agent of smallpox. And this work is only performed at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in Atlanta, United States, and the State Research Center of Virology, Biotechnology in Kolchovo, Russia. Means there are two labs in the world which maintain the BSL 4 level security or safety. Thank you.